What's up guys, Kid here. A lot of you guys have been wondering, how good is Shuri Deck right now? I mean, this has gotten a lot of nerfs in previous patches, but now, after a few patches, is it still gonna be top tier just like 2 months ago? Now before we get into today's content, don't forget to slap the like button so hard like your parents used to slap you when you were a child, and sub to the channel for free for more awesome Marvel Snap. Now let's begin. But let me know down in the comments below whether you think the new UI is good. I mean, for a video recording perspective, I don't really like it because, as you can see, the deck is over here, which is quite small. But if I expand it to like showing most of these only, then yeah, the screen is a little weird. And when I click Shuri, and my screen is like over here, then you can't really see Shuri and her ability. So that's kind of a bummer. But anyways, I'm gonna, test things out and see how good it really is. So let me know down in the comments what you think about that. And I'll do some adjustments, if possible. But anyway, Shuri Deck has been a menace. But right now, after a few tones, it's seen less popularity. And quite honestly, with the Spider-Man change, we see a lot less lane control decks right now. So I think Shuri Deck is going to be strong again. Well, if you don't know this deck, well, you gotta check this guide out. Okay, the main combo you want to go for is go for armor, and then Shuri into Deck, all in the same location. And then, armor is gonna protect the Deck after it gets buffed by Shuri. Okay, and if you have Sauron by turn 3, sneak that in. And remove the ongoing ability for all your cards, like Deck. I mean, yeah, this ongoing effect is not beneficial, so it's in your best interest to just remove it. So there you go. The Dream, Armor, Shuri, Deck, and then Taskmaster on turn 6 in another location. And that's your main power combo. So, well, this deck's early game is pretty strong. You can slap down Sunspot and it's gonna absorb energy. And if you think, okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure into one location, then you can go for Zero into Ebony Maw early game. And that's gonna win you initiative. Especially in locations like Asgard, which you want to win early. Then this combo is gonna generate you so much power. And with the 2-card draw, it's actually very beneficial. Because if you don't get Shuri by turn 4 and, Deck by turn 5, this deck is not going to function as well. But still, there are a lot of possible ways to play this, so don't worry. If you slap down Sauron, say, on turn 3, then you don't really need Shuri and Deck to ensure a victory. There are a lot of other cards that can be played, like Typhoid Mary, obviously, and Ebony Maw, if you can remove, is really an annoying ongoing effect, then you can play it later in the game as well. So it's all cool. Then, okay, if you got Shuri down and you don't get your Deck, do not be afraid, because you can pass turn 5 and slap down She-Hulk plus Taskmaster on turn 6. So usually your opponent is going to get caught off guard. So, well, if they don't really have a good enough power card to deal with your She-Hulk Taskmaster, then they're gonna lose. They might think, oh, okay, this guy did not draw Deck, he's over. But nope, you slap down the She-Hulk and you take them by surprise and sneak victories. That's what She-Hulk does. So without further ado, let's jump right into some games and see if Shuri Deck still got it. Well, in the current meta, there are a lot of powerhouses, especially the newly buffed Forge. It's very popular now with Brute. I mean, yeah, Brute is just so crazy right now. It's got 5 power, and now with Xander, it's got 6 power each. That's pretty hard to deal with. And then comes Absorbing Man as well. So, I don't know if I can deal with that. But the thing is Shuri Deck. If you think Forge Brute has a ton of power, you should see this. can I win against this new powerhouse? Let's check it out, guys. I mean, I did not get down Sora in this game, so Resco is gonna buff their side. It's actually great because Resco is not in any of the Brood or Absorbing Man lanes, so I don't give them that much value. Right now, they're gonna, just go for the left, because, that's where they need to win. But I don't think that's gonna be enough power, because with our Taskmaster, I'm gonna deduct a lot of power on their side. See? Because those cards are no longer the highest power, Taskmaster is, and we come out on top. I mean, you think Brood Absorbing Man is great with the Forge? It's still not enough to beat Shuri, Rescal, Taskmaster, which actually shows that this deck is still really great right now. The good old classic powerhouse Shuri Rescal is not gonna lose that easily. So there you go. Play this deck. This deck is just awesome, even against the newest powerhouse, Forge Brood. Now, let's move on to our next victim. Alright, if you have not seen Crazy Power yet, stay tuned for this game, because things are gonna go wild very soon. I mean, the hand doesn't look extremely crazy now, but I do see something crazy on board. It's Kamatosh time with Shuri. You all know what that means. Something big is gonna go down. Okay, Duo got the Sauron, but I really want to top deck into Red Skull. Because, Shuri Red Skull here is just gonna be crazy. I mean, seeing Shuri Red Skull might make our opponent just surrender, I guess. But it's kind of risky this time, though, because we don't got the armor. If we get armor in Kamatosh, then we could have, guaranteed that my stuff don't get killed. But I threw the rest. I mean, no, not the Resco. The Sauron instead. And I don't got my Resco. So that's a big problemo. So they're running Electro. That's kinda troubling. And I don't got my Red Skull, which is bad. I really need to top deck into Taskmaster, otherwise I'm just gone. Okay, are we gonna do it? The Heart of the Cards! Got it! Oh my goodness. Check out this She-Hulk Taskmaster play. Oh, they think we don't got it? Oh, they missed Red Skull by turn 5. They're definitely dead. The Shuri Sauron deck relies on Red Skull, right? Well, which is why we put in She-Hulk as our failsafe. Okay, I'm trying to determine the best play here, and I think I'm gonna make a little tweak to this. I mean, She-Hulk is definitely going down mid because that's where Shuri was originally played. If you do not know this interaction, take notes. The next card to be played after Shuri has to be in the original location that Shuri was initially played. So even if it's moved, just play it in the middle because that's where Shuri was originally played. Take note of that, guys. It's very, very important. And with that, the 36 power She-Hulk creates another 36 power Taskmaster, which is also buffed by the Throne Room. See, 72 power on the left side Taskmaster. Deal with that. So GG well played to the opponent. He must be very surprised to see that She-Hulk Taskmaster on the final turn. And that power surge is going to sneak us a 4-cube victory. Now, let's move on to our next victim. Alright, we got our armor down. Since we don't got a Killmonger here, we have no problem protecting his Nebula. But that might be a problem. So we're definitely gonna Shuri into Red Skull. But the thing is, I was kind of afraid of him clocking my left side. So I'm gonna play it a little safer here, going for the Sauron on the right. Okay, it kind of looks like he has to clock his left and right with the stones, since, it's Crimson Cosmos in the middle. I think we got a really, really good time this game. Simply because of the mid. Yeah, you got a blue marble here. Okay. Things are getting a little too tough, but Shuri Rescue here should be able to put a lot of pressure onto his side. I mean, we got 4 cards left, and if we put down the Taskmaster, we're pretty much guaranteed a victory. Because the Rescue is going to be 28 power, which cannot be destroyed because it's protected by the armor. Okay, the Spider-Ham here actually hacks my Enchantress, which is kind of good. Because, if we had Taskmaster, it would have been hacks. Now we can just bluff having Taskmaster and see if he will retreat. So, Typhoon Mary is the best here, I guess, because it's got the most power. And we could just put down 6 more power. Anyway, they just retreated because they're expecting the Taskmaster, and I don't think they got enough to deal with this, especially with the Crimson Cosmos controlling the mid. So there you go, guys. This is how good Armor Shuri Rescue really is. Because even if they had the spot, and even if they had the Shang-Chi, Armor is gonna protect this deck so well. So there you go, guys. This is how you guarantee a victory with Armor Shuri Rescue. Now, let's move on to the next victim. With Agent 13, it looks like they're playing a Dino deck. Is it gonna have DARKHAWK? I don't know yet. But anyways, we got Ebony Maw here. Should I put him down? I guess why not? Why not? Because it's the big house. There's nothing big in there anyways. And I think the Sunspot Ebony Maw might just win us the location. So Sauron is a little late to the party, so we can't really play it. Okay, the Jessica Jones and Kamatosh though, it is strong, but it's not gonna match Shuri Rescue's power. So there we go. The Kamatosh Shuri Rescue. A bit of a shame that we don't got armor to protect. Because if they put down a Shang-Chi, we are in trouble, kind of. But the thing is, after the Leech, I top deck Taskmaster. Okay, this is a point where I totally should snap. If they waste 4 elixir on the left side to kill my Rescue, it's actually useless because my Taskmaster would have already copied it. And then they just won't have enough to win in the mid, because, there's no way. I totally should snap here, but they retreated anyways, because they know there's no way they can win. Which brings out the topic that Sunspot Ebony Maw are so important here, because they won us the initiative mid, so we can get off our Taskmaster as soon as possible. This is one of your key strategies. Go for early initiative winning. Like Sunspot Ebony Maw right here. Apart from Shuri Rescue, you have another lane winning, which makes sure you win initiative and play Taskmaster first. So on turn 6, your Taskmaster reveal first, so even if your Rescue got destroyed, you're still okay. But you don't have to win the 2 locations if you already got armor protecting. Well, if you don't, then this is very important to remember. Now, let's move on to our final victim. Okay, this is a Shuri Rescue deck, right? But sometimes you might not draw your Shuri, which is, well, clearly the most important card in the deck, because it enables you to get a ton of power. But when that happens, how can you win? I mean, can you win? Seriously? Let's Let's find out. Yeah, this new Spider-Man, I just can't get used to this thing. It's so bad. Bring back our Spider-Man. So right now, I don't know what to do. I got nothing to shut down with Enchantress, and I might just have to pass the turn. Okay, luckily I saved up the Enchantress, because they have a DARKHAWK which we can shut down. Okay, we got a Taskmaster. Oh, crap. I mean, I really want to shut down the DARKHAWK, but let's go into Taskmaster should give us a lot of power. So maybe I should rest go the left side and Taskmaster either right or mid. Yeah, that kind of sounds like the plan. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, a change of plans. Because they got the rock slide. I think it's in our best interest to just go for Enchantress to shut down the DARKHAWK. Because we got initiative, we can definitely shut down the DARKHAWK. So I guess this is it. Our final play is not Taskmaster, but Enchantress. So can we win the game? They split the power, which means they don't got enough to beat our Rescue on the left side. Yeah, they were greedy. They go for another rock slide thinking, oh, I can buff my way to victory with the DARKHAWK. But nope, we just say, not in my house. And we just shut it down with DARKHAWK. So as you guys can see, even without drawing Shuri, we are able to find a way to shut down the opponent and win the game. So there you go, guys. This is the power of Shuri Rescue. The sheer force slapping down a ton of power in 2 different locations is just so hard for your opponents to deal with. Again, the dream combo, Armor, Shuri, Rescue all in the same location, and Taskmaster on turn 6 in another location. That is gonna have 2 lanes with a ton of power that your opponents cannot deal with. Even if your opponent got Shang-Chi, they cannot kill your Rescue because of the protection from armor. This is the strongest combo you can pull off with this deck. So there you go, guys. This is how you play Shuri Rescue, and Shuri Rescue is still a great powerhouse in the current meta. Especially with a lot less lane control decks being played after the Spider-Man nerf. This deck is gonna be awesome, because they cannot control you and shut you out that easily anymore. Hopefully you guys are gonna try this deck out. If you've enjoyed the guide, don't forget to slap the like button real hard and sub the channel for free for more awesome Marvel stuff. Have a great weekend, guys, and peace out.